everyone, George here, and I'm at Scaped Nature today. I was here yesterday, in fact, filming Ray, the owner, scape this beautiful ADA 60p. This will be an entire video to itself, so we won't cover this scape too much in this video, but we will talk more detail about these four beautiful aquascapes. So let's start off with this Aquascaper 1200, the biggest display scape in the store. For those that don't know, the Aquascaper 1200 is 4 feet long by 2 feet front to back by 18 inches tall. That gives us about 300 litres or 85 gallons or so. And this has been set up almost 2 years. I actually scaped this before Scaped Nature opened, and the idea was to set a few scapes up. I think we set up 4 altogether a couple of months before the opening, the grand opening, so the scapes would look mature obviously when the store opened. But I hope you agree, I think it looks beautiful. It has had a little bit of an evolution over the last 18 months, 2 years. There was a lot more, I seem to remember a lot more kind of background plants. I think we had a lot of Ludwigia palustris, and they've been kind of replaced with some Echinodorus Amazon swords there in the back. But for me, the main attraction is this beautiful mature mound of Anubias, Petite and Bucephalandra. Absolutely stunning. Ray's a big fan of these slow growing epiphyte plants, and I have to agree. Such a great way to introduce a high impact yet low maintenance plant in your scape. You know, these plants will last years, as you can see. Got beautiful Nymphaea Lotus, tropical lily there. All the plants in here I think are from Tropica. There might be some Aquaflora as well, because Scaped Nature do stock Aquaflora plants also. Just get a lovely shot of this floating leaf here. It's beautiful, isn't it? Let's talk a little bit more about the equipment that we're running. 2 filters, so 2 OASE BioMaster 600 Thermos. Most of you know by now, big fan of OASE and their filters especially. Lighting is 2 Kessil A360 WE Tuna suns. These are powerful lights. These are about 90 watts each, but they're suspended a fair distance from the surface, probably, I want to say 12 to 15 inches. And I don't think they're on 100%. I think they're on 50% power and I think 50% colour. I think that was the last setting I remember using on these. But I love this. I love the Aquascaper 1200 size tank. I have one at home, as some of you may know, which will be replaced fairly soon with an OASE Highline 400. But in terms of a great footprint, look at that. 4 feet by 2 feet footprint, loads of room to scape and create your depth that you need front to back. And yeah, just a great size aquarium. Open top, so you can get this great below and above water thing going on. Even got some terrestrial moss by the look of it on here. I think that's terrestrial, it might even be aquatic, I'm not sure. Bucephalandra starting to grow immersed as well. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? So yes, a beautiful aquascape. Pay attention, guys, let me know which is your favourite, standard question on my channel, isn't it? But I really enjoy reading the comments. I might not have time to reply to you all, but I do, trust me, read them all and always find your feedback interesting about your own personal tastes, what you like, what you don't like, etc. So please feel free to comment. So moving over to the next size tank down, this is the Aquascaper 900. This measures 3 feet long by 20 inches front to back by 18 inches tall. And that gives us about 200 litres or 50 gallons. Got the Twinstar running there. This adds tiny oxygen bubbles, which are said to help prevent algae. The jury's out on that. Lots of contention on that one. Lots of debate online. Couldn't possibly say myself. Don't tend to use them because I just find it's another thing in the aquarium. I'm not a big fan of equipment in the aquarium if I can help it. But some people swear by them, and some people think they're a waste of money. So it's kind of, yeah, like I say, a hotly debated topic. But moving back to the scape itself, beautiful textures and colours there from the stem plants. You have a mixture of Ludwigia palustris, Hygrophila polysperma rosenvig, the kind of pink variant, I think that's Limnophila aromatica there. Very similar to the Hipporoides, but a little bit more demanding. And in the back left, we've got the beautiful background plant, the Cryptocoryne crispatula. I think this is from the Tropica 1-2 grow. So loads of nice moss here on the bottom left, just going wild, letting it do its thing. I think it works as a nice transition from the stone to the sand there. Some Bulbitis, the beautiful Bulbitis huidulottii. African water fern is the common name for that. Here we have some Bucephalandra. I'm not sure what species this is actually. Let me know in the comments. Ray is a huge fan of Bucephalandra and he's one of the best growers of it I've seen. Really, really impressive. Nice use of small pieces of Frodo Stone here on the sand to act as a transition to the larger pieces. This is a really great tip for you guys if you want to create a more naturalistic impression with your substrate. You know, consider using a sand and then smaller kind of stones leading up to bigger stones. This looks really effective, as I think you'll agree, hopefully. So this is lit with the Twinstar 900S LED lamp. Great performer, big fan of Twinstar as well. I've been using these for a few years on and off. And again, this is filtered by the OASE BioMaster 600 Thermo with the EA Evolution Aqua Glass Pipework Set there with the inlet with the built-in skimming portion and then the outlet there, which is a traditional lily pipe style. Okay, moving on to the last two tanks then. These are the Aquascaper 600s. Starting off on the left with another Bucephalandra special. Certainly a common theme going on here, isn't there? You may have seen the video that I uploaded recently featuring 3 low-tech tanks that Ray has scaped. One of them was another Bucephalandra farm, beautiful specimens. And again here, some of the healthiest and most vibrant Bucephalandra I've seen here in the UK. Loads of flowers, all look really stunning. The light here is the Twinstar 600E, which is a lower power version of the S, and normally it's actually dimmed right down as well, but I've turned it right up here for the video content because otherwise it would be too dark and we wouldn't see any detail. But no CO2 running on here, so this is a low-tech, what we call low-tech tank. I'm not a big fan of the terms low-tech and high-tech because it insinuates that it's just the technology in question, where normally when we call something high-tech, it's normally the CO2 injection. That's what kind of defines it as high-tech. So I like to use the terms high energy and low energy, which I think more accurately describes the system. Because you can have, you know, a high-tech tank. It could have like really expensive lighting, you know, expensive substrate system. You might be using a posh liquid fertilizer, you know, really nice bespoke custom-built cabinet, and you know, lots of technology. So it's potentially high-tech. But then if you're not using CO2, then that can be defined as low-tech. So you know, it's a little bit contrary. So I prefer the terms low and high energy. High energy meaning much more light, more CO2, more nutrients. Everything is working faster in the aquarium. Everything's growing quicker. So yeah, bit ramble there about low versus high tech and energy, but maybe it's a topic for a podcast. If you didn't know, guys, I have just launched my own podcast. We're on episode 2 right now. At the time of filming, just literally interviewed Ray this morning. Yesterday evening, and published it this morning. So I'll leave a link to the podcast, and it'd be great to get your feedback on that as well, guys, because it's just another really great way to get some aquascaping content to you all. Okay, rambling again. I keep catching myself rambling, don't I? Here we have a classic kind of Iwagumi style with a mix of carpeting species. I think it's Lilaeopsis brasiliensis, and I want to say Helanthium tenellum potentially. There is a little bit of algae going on here, so I won't get too close because Ray will tell me off. It does need a rescape, I would suggest. The carpet is so thick now, And what can happen with a really thick carpet is the waste organics can kind of collect, even with like religious siphoning. You just can't get rid of that excess accumulation of waste organics, and it tends to lead to algae production, which is a little bit of what we're going on here. Although I do have to say the overall impression of the Aquascape is stunning, and hats off to Ray, you know, for creating such a beautiful Aquascape. This is going back to the high tech, low tech, or high energy, low energy. This is definitely a high energy setup. You know, we've got the Twinstar 600S on maximum power, loads of CO2 going in there. Looks like an air stone, doesn't it? But with the high levels of surface agitation, the oxygen levels are plenty high enough to maintain the health of these beautiful orange Neocaridina shrimp. Stunning little specimens, love these. So there we have Aquascaper 600, and that's filtered with, I think, the OASE BioMaster 350. Let's just have a quick look. Yes, it's the 350 in there. All OASE BioMaster filtration on these tanks, apart from the ADA, which has a ADA Superjet filter and all the posh potions and everything like that. Super high-end system here. But this will, oh, look at that flashing light. That's weird, isn't it? It's not actually flashing in my eyes. It must be the camera. But that will be a separate video, guys, the ADA 60p. So make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already, with notifications turned on, and then you'll get notified every time we upload a new aquascaping video. So there we have it, guys. The 4 scapes that we focused on today: the Aquascaper 600 Irigumi, the Aquascaper 600 Bucephalandra farm, the Aquascaper 900 sort of stem island scape, I want to call it. And then we have the lovely Aquascaper 1200. So let me know in the comments which is your favourite. Let me know why it's your favourite. You know, have a real good think, kind of analyse each one, and why does it kind of resonate with you? Why do you prefer that? And then through this action of really kind of considering why we like something objectively, we can maybe use some of that thought pattern to develop our own taste, and maybe use some of that, some of those ideas for our own aquascapes at home. So something to think about, guys. Okay, hope you enjoyed that kind of really impromptu rambling kind of vlog there, but I think you'll agree the scapes look beautiful. It's a beautiful store here at Scaped Nature. Always enjoy coming here, and you can expect some more content coming soon. I think Ray is investing in the new ADA Pallida systems, which is like a paludarium style setup from Dua, and I'm actually thinking of buying one myself. So that could be an epic tutorial video on how to set up a paludarium, which is super exciting, because I keep mentioning this, I do absolutely need to set one up. It's part of the hobby that I am embarrassingly little experience with, so that will definitely be coming soon. Okay, guys, I'm going to say cheerio now. Hope you're all well, taking care of yourselves and others, and being kind. Hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Give us a like if you did. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and it would be great if you have some friends that might enjoy aquascaping content. Then why not share this video with those, and let's all kind of enjoy the aquascaping love together. Okay, on that note, I'm going to say cheerio, keep on scaping. I said it the wrong way around again, I keep doing this. Take care, keep on scaping. Cheerio.